Some changes announced today here at Fox News. Bill Shine has resigned as co-president.
Shine's proximity to Fox's sexual harassment scandal caused his downfall.
Shine resigning today amid claims he enabled and covered up some of the alleged abuse, accusations he's denied.
The president has now officially hired the former co-president of Fox News, Bill Shine, to be his deputy chief of staff for communications.
That's Bill Shine, former co-president of Fox News, Roger Ailes loyalist, alleged woman silencer, and the latest in the revolving door of accused sexual harassers and enablers in the Trump administration. Shine was born in 1963 in Farmingville, New York, a twin born to a cop in an Irish Catholic family. After graduation from the State University of New York at Oswego in 1985, Shine tried to get his foot in the door at WLIG-TV, a local TV station in Long Island. He was reportedly rejected from a low-level position and wondered, what if I start working for free? The station just couldn't resist a free extra hand, so Shine was hired as a production assistant. He worked his way up the totem pole and within a year was directing WLIG's 10 p.m. newscast, a job with a salary, a job that cranked out riveting content.
And we'll visit one of the island's first alcohol-free teen discos.
All this coming up this weekend on Long Island Magazine on TV 55. Don't miss it.
From there, Shine moved on to PBS affiliate WLIW-TV as a producer and director. He worked on a health documentary which received an Emmy nod in 1994, a long way from covering Long Island's teen disco scene. And in 1996, he was staffed at a brand new network on the rise, Fox News. He'd spend over 2 decades there, all thanks to Sean Hannity, who reportedly recommended the young Shine for a spot working as a producer on Hannity and Combs.
When we come back, Richard Bay will choke Alan Combs once again. We'll continue on Hannity and Combs. Please stay tuned.
Just 3 years later, he climbed the Fox ladder all the way up to the glorious gig as the network's executive producer for prime time, overseeing all production and programming.
A number of figures on the left have denounced this show as racist. It's notable that not a single one of them has offered any evidence to support that slur.
Am I supposed to bow to say hello?
I don't think George Zimmerman would have any problem with him, but he was wearing a hoodie and he looked a certain way, and that way is how gangstas look.
I put fresh strawberries in here too.
Oh, what a good idea.
Right?
Make Kool-Aid?
That's another.
I'm going to try this.
Do I do what?
Make Kool-Aid.
No, I don't make Kool-Aid.
Shine was moving fast and eventually became the senior vice president of programming for the network, where he reportedly laughed at a homophobic joke. When Roger Ailes and Shine spotted James Murdoch smoking a cigarette on a security cam, Ailes reportedly said, "Tell me that mouth hasn't sucked a cock." According to someone in the room, Shine just couldn't keep it together and started laughing. When he wasn't busy laughing at hilarious jokes in a Predator's Tight 5, he seemingly spent most of his time at Fox News twisting, manipulating, and turning a blind eye. In 2007, Bill O'Reilly dined at Sylvia's Soul Food restaurant in Harlem. O'Reilly just couldn't believe how well-mannered the human beings in the black-run restaurant were, telling a radio audience he couldn't get over the fact that there was no difference between Sylvia's and other, presumably whiter, restaurants. There wasn't one person in Sylvia's who was screaming, "MFer, I want more iced tea," he said. There wasn't any kind of craziness at all. Shine responded to criticism of O'Reilly's comments, saying, "This is nothing more than left-wing outlets stirring up false racism accusations for ratings." But the accusations against Shine and company were only getting started. Shine was named in at least 4 lawsuits or allegations against Fox News alleging sexual harassment or racial discrimination by the company. Although Shine was never accused of sexual harassment, he was accused of turning a blind eye and enabling it. According to several lawsuits, he dismissed concerns from women who complained of harassment by former Fox chairman and CEO Roger Ailes. A lawsuit filed by former Fox contributor Julie Roginski stated that Shine was accused of failing to investigate the numerous sexual harassment accusations against Ailes that were brought before him, and of engaging in intentional discrimination, harassment, and retaliation with malice and reckless indifference. In another lawsuit, a former Fox host alleged that the network illegally spied on her and used the information they found to emotionally torture her after she claimed Ailes and O'Reilly had sexually harassed her. She accused Shine, as well as 3 other Fox executives, of surveilling her phone and email to intimidate, terrorize, and crush her through an endless stream of lewd, offensive, and career-damaging social media posts, blog entries, and commentary, as revenge for the complaint. In a different case, former Fox News booking director Lori Loon accused Shine of enabling her allegedly abusive relationship with Roger Ailes. Loon claimed Shine arranged her travel to secret meetings to meet with Ailes per his request. The private encounters were all listed as booking meetings. After 2 decades of alleged harassment, Loon suffered from frequent mental breakdowns. She said Shine contacted her father multiple times to have her committed to a mental facility against her will. Ailes and Bill O'Reilly were forced out of the network. Shine, the guy who allegedly tried to help them hide their predatory behavior, was actually promoted. He was named co-president of Fox News, but not for long. The network eventually caught on and he was forced out of Fox less than a year later, in part because of his role in enabling sexual harassment. As of May 2017, Fox News has paid $45 million for Roger Ailes' sexual harassment settlements. The Trump administration looked at Shine's career of allegedly silencing women and enabling abuse and thought of the perfect place for him, the White House, as the new communications director, replacing Hope Hicks. But Shine's wife, Darla, wasn't ecstatic. She thought the new job would open their family up to loads of scrutiny, even though she'd already been doing this long before the White House job offer, tweeting, "1 out of 10 black boys has autism," and blaming Dylann Roof's racist murderous rampage on Big Pharma, not racism. Yes, let's blame the Confederate flag instead of Big Pharma and the psychiatric violence of drug-induced Suboxone Dylann Roof was taking. And one psychopath, Dylann Roof, caused historic rebel flag to be removed, yet violent-inducing psychiatric drug he was taking still on the market. As the White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Communications, Shine will report directly to the president, overseeing both the press and communications teams. A source close to Shine said he's a mechanics guy. He can determine when the best day to announce something is to drive the news cycle, or when the White House is doing events, how to get the best camera shots.
Getting a good picture of everybody so we look nice and handsome and thin.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
It's only fair that Shine, a former executive at Fox News, is now the communications director at the White House, considering Trump has been seen as the communications director at Fox News since he first announced his campaign.